comes to Ben Simmons, I am buying.
That's not content.
Your hobby hero, Jeff Wilson.
I think that Will Greer right now is about 4 times better of an investment than Kyler Murray.
Sports Card Radio is excellent at trash talk. No doubt about it. Not only that, they're more than that. They're very informed, and I think I learn a lot. You probably learn a lot when you watch their videos. However, they're making a lot more content lately, and we all want to make more money, but some of the new content might not necessarily be staying in their lane. Sports Card Radio built their following with videos like this.
The packs in this box from the Whatnot break were searched and not authentic because they didn't follow the sequence. Steve Hart at BBCE, it looks like, guys, he got duped again. We all got duped. Agreed?
Yeah.
I was willing to give him the benefit of the doubt on the first video if you watch that, but golly, buddy, you blew it again. Investigation involving a PSA 10 version and a fraudulent PSA holder. Well, the FBI has finally made some arrests involving the scammer.
Daniel? Choose left or right because they're both shooting.
You dipped. Why are you dipped?
Pops that he was selling for $50 each, and let's get into it and watch him open this pack.
All right, here we go.
Okay, we're gonna stop it right here, and now we can clearly see on this back of this pack that came out of seemingly nowhere, a different ad on the back of this pack.
And while you and me both love watching those videos, lately, well, like I said, they're just making some videos that aren't about the sports card drama and the amazing knowledge they have of depth of people in the industry. Their videos are entertaining, informative, but when Sports Card Radio starts to tell you what cards to buy, do your homework.
Say 10, 1989 tops traded. Barry Sanders down 53% in the last 2 years. Hey, I think card, frankly, for under $100, I would definitely think about buying it. Only 6,000 of these. We will look at cards, with much higher pop counts.
Here's the part where I got annoyed enough, I had to make a video because 6,000 pop count being not that many, only 6,000. Before we get into reason 1, there is a reason 2, so wait. Also, stay tuned to the end of the video and I'll give you a card I think that is cheap and affordable and you could put in your collection today.
There are only 6,000 of these. We will look at cards, with much higher pop counts.
If you are recommending a PSA 10 with 6,000, which is Barry Sanders, I understand that. However, you're saying the rest of the cards you're recommending are even going to be more than that? That's a red flag. Let's look at it together. This card he recommended, currently valued at about $100 on Card Ladder. There's over 6,000 of them, and what that means is there's never going to be a real shortage of this card. Someone will always, even though it'll be in demand, it's a Barry Sanders PSA 10, someone will always have this card available because there are over 6,000 in that copy. It will always be on eBay. There will always be at least 1, if not 10, ready to buy or sell on eBay. And you have to look even deeper. A PSA 9, it's incredible. There's over 16,000 of them and it's currently selling for $27. That also limits the price. That's gonna keep things down. There's too many of this tops traded card. You can see recent sales on April 16th of under $100, 93 and 89. And just a week ago, in fairness, it was selling for 100 and 112. So who's to say it won't get a little boost back up? But fees and shipping will eat into that and you'll see no profit. My other argument would be with so many different Barry Sanders rookie card options out there, this card's going to continue to possibly fall, yes, to $80, $75. It'll hit a floor eventually, but who's to say it'll bounce back up quickly or you can flip it? Lastly, let's take a look at some comps. Here's a Chipper Jones 1991 rookie, about the same amount in pop, selling for $86 in a PSA 10. 2019, John Morant, PSA 10, selling for $32. There's closer to $5,000. Shaquille O'Neal, one of the best centers of all time, PSA 8, there's just under $6,000. This card selling for $6.50. Barry Sanders is actually my favorite running back of all time. So would I go spend 27 bucks to put this card in my collection? Absolutely. I don't know if it's going to continue to hike up in price quickly, maybe over the decade. In the same video, he mentions that Kobe, another one of my all-time favorites, has a hard time getting a good grade on this SP 1996 rookie card.
$50. These are hard to get in good condition because the blue borders, they kind of chip. If these dip...
I do love Kobe in a PSA 10. There are just over 1,000 and the card's going for $255. However, is this card hard to get in a high grade? Do those blue borders really chip? In a PSA 9, 4,500. That is a high pop count. That's not only, that's a lot. And as well, let's take a look here in a PSA 10 or 9, over 50% of these graded in that grade. And if you add 8, well, 90% of the cards graded are in a 9, 8, or 10. 90% of the Kobe's are graded in either an 8, 9, or 10. 90% in PSA. So how hard really are they to get in good grade? Now the thing is I research this stuff every day. I pride myself on knowing pop counts and understanding it, and so I've wanted to say things like that in my video. Oh, these are hard to get graded because of the black border, but that's a myth. It's not true. It is 100% not by the numbers. That's just something we think or throw out as card people, but it's not true. The numbers back it up. 90% of those Kobe's are in good grade. 50% are either a 9 or a 10. 90% are 8, 9, or 10.
Jeter 1993 Pinnacle rookie card, PSA 9, worth $44. I think long term this is actually closer to a $100 card. Only 3,500 of these, black borders, hard to get a good grade. Again, I just think long term this is closer probably to a $7,500 card, and so at $44, I think you're getting a big discount. Does it go down much more than that? I mean, do these get into the $30 range? I just don't see that. There's only 3,500 of these.
I think Sports Card Radio makes amazing content. This just might be an area they need to work on. There's 7,500 of these Jeter cards graded, and more than 6,500 got a high grade. That means only less than 1,000, less than 10%, got a grade 7 or worse. Just want to put into context, this Nolan Ryan, which is obviously worth a ton of money, has one in a PSA 10. That's the pop count. In a PSA 9, there's only, what, 60? 67 in a PSA 9. That's what keeps prices going. 3,500 in a PSA 9 just worries me. Here's the Clemente, 1955 Topps PSA 5. There's 921. It has a high price tag, but because the pop count, that's only. Maybe I'm wrong. At some point in the hobby, 3,500 will be an only, and maybe you could completely roast me, but for now, I think 3,500 is a high pop count. It's a lot, especially with multiple options of Derek Jeter rookie cards and Barry Sanders cards and Barry Bonds cards, where there was only one Nolan Ryan rookie card. That's it. There wasn't options. There was only one Clemente, one Hank Aaron, one Michael Jordan rookie card. Not multiple options. In closing, I love what Sports Card Radio, the videos they make and what they do. It's entertaining and it's different than what every other content creator in the sports card hobby is making. But I also want to say that I have a slight connection with Sports Card Radio because I lived in Stockton. I went to Delta College, the junior college in Stockton. I worked at Red Lobster on March Lane. So I'm not calling you guys out. I think you're awesome. But don't be lazy like that. Don't just make these videos with 10,000 views in one day for clicks. You know, make sure you're giving 3 cards or 4 cards they can buy, and they're out there. The 1977 rookie Darth Vader is under 40 bucks right now. Want a card? Watch Professor Sports Card. I try to give a card at least once a week, if not every day, that's similar to the Darth Vader, and I guarantee you that Darth Vader in 1977, you buy it raw for 30, 40 bucks, and I'm not saying you're going to flip it tomorrow, but I also don't think that Barry Sanders is going to flip for much tomorrow.
Sorry, Charizard. Send my apologies to Pikachu, because I'm calling it now. If Disney applies their full weight to the upcoming release of their new trading card game, Lorcana, they will overtake Pokemon in the US and become the most popular trading card game and possibly the most popular type of trading cards overall.
It reeks of me like he just got money behind this. He's got a good little bit of money pushed into this, and he's wanting to see a fat old turn on Lorcara. It's just, I don't know. It's just, I don't know.